Okay, folks, this is the final answer PDT video. I'm going to show you how it works. I'm glad you guys are all interested, but all the questions and everybody needing an explanation, so I figured we just kind of sum it all up in one video. So, this morning, the orb trade, this is a 1 DTE because this is a Tuesday. People took the orb trade today. They sold that at 130. So right now they've captured $1 in profit. Now, typically, for those who don't have PDT problems, you'd simply put in a buy order, right? This is green, and I'm going to buy it in for 30 or 35 cents, okay? Now, you are short this strike from 130, so you've captured $100 per contract. For the PDT hack, everything is in a denomination of 500 because it's a 5 wide strike. 500. So if this is 30, this should be 470. Okay? There it is. Now it's going to jump around because the market's moving, but you get it. So if I want to buy this at 130 or 30 cents to close it out, I'm going to sell this one instead for 470. Now, PDT hack. Sorry, it's this one. There it is. Okay. PDT hack is selling an in-the-money spread to capture market on this one, on your existing spread. So this is out of the money because it's 30 cents. I'm going to sell a deep in the money one to counter that, okay? I'll have 4 strikes on. I'm going to have a call spread and a put spread, but they're all going to cancel each other out. All you're doing is locking in the premium here, okay? You can lock it in as a winner, you can lock it in as a loser, but you're closing the spread and either locking in profit or, stopping more loss from happening, okay? I think the originality of this was to allow someone to try to do a, 4th spread for the week, and then if it got challenged, you could use this to get out. We're using it so we can trade all the time, which is fine. But I want to make sure that you guys understand it. So, for instance, you're already short this one. You are simply going to come across and you're going to sell this one. So, first and foremost, you are selling both spreads. Okay? You're already short one. You sold that earlier. Okay? This is your one you're short. And you're selling this to close it. Okay? This is going to be red on both times. You're not going to see a green one. If you buy this, it's going to screw everything up. You're selling both. Okay? The denominations are of 500. So 30 cent spread here, 470 here. Okay? These strikes have to be the same. Okay, so if I'm already short the 55.60, I need to sell the 55.60 against it. I can't have a 50 here or a 65. Okay, that defeats the purpose, and now you've got more problems and you've got more spreads. TOS makes this very easy. You're simply, I'm short this one. Okay, I'm just going to walk across the aisle and sell this one. Okay? When you have a position on, you're going to have a green and red here. This one will be red, this one will be green here. Don't worry about those. Okay? You're going to know what you have on. You're short the 55.60 or 60.65 in this case. Okay? Walk across the aisle and sell this one. That's PDT trade. Now, this is a 1 DTE. Okay? So if you're going to do a Horb trade on an off day, Tuesday or Thursday, and I sold this at 130 and I'm happy because I got my $1 in profit, that's a great trade. I'm going to come in, I'm going to sell this at 470, I'm going to close out, okay? I have a position in these two strikes. So come tomorrow, Wednesday, for the axe spread, this is imperative. You cannot trade these two strikes with an axe spread, okay? Because you already have it all locked up. So if one of the legs comes in, call or put on a 55 or 60, you can't take the axe spread. Go above or below. But please, please do not dupe it. Do not add a leg because it's going to be a disaster trying to get out of everything. I'm sure somebody will do it. I'm sure I'm going to have to unwind somebody. But do yourself a favor and don't do it. Okay? So if you take this and you close it with this, now you have 4 strikes on. Ride that to expiration. Let it expire. People freak out because their P&L jumps around. It's going to jump around. Okay? You have 4 strikes on. However TOS is marking these individual strikes at the time is how it's going to calculate your P&L. So people are going to see, things jump around. That's normal. Margin. If I sell this one, right? So I sold this one at they sold at 130 this morning. Let's say it was $1. Okay, let's say they sold that at $1. And you did it 10 times, that's $4,000 worth of margin to sell that, right? We're just making the math easy here. So I sold this at 1 earlier this morning. I have $4,000 in margin tied up. When I come in here and close this out at 470, excuse me, that margin will return, okay? But you're still going to have the margin, I think, on here. So I think there's still going to be margin requirement. So if that's 30 cents times 10, that's $300. But 4,000 comes back. So we're going to go over this again. You're already short this strike. You're going to come across and you're going to sell this strike. Okay? It's the sum of $500. Obviously this market's coming back down because this is gaining price. Okay? So now it's 35 cents. If I look at the money, what do we got? 25, right? So that's 205. Let's take a 250. 260, this will be 240, right? So it's always the sum of $500. So we're short this one at 30 cents. I'm going to come across the aisle. I'm going to sell the same one at 470. Okay? So you're selling. You're short this one. You've already sold it. You're selling this one to close. Do not buy it. You're selling it. You're selling both spreads. And these have to be the same strike. If you've got to double check it, triple check it, quadruple check it, do it. Go into your monitor, find out, come in here, write down what short strike you have, what long strike you have, and then when you load this side, make sure that these are the same strikes. Okay? So, and again, if you're going to take a 1 DTE trade and you're going to hold this until Wednesday night when it falls off, you cannot trade those strikes on the axe spread. Okay? Please, please, please do not do that. Anyway, selling both spreads. I hope this clears everything up. And that's it. Thanks.